PSA has upped their standards. We just got back our first return with the new standards. We submitted 40 cards to PSA. This is our return. And I'm just gonna go over the gem rates, right? So out of 40 cards, 2 of them I knew for a fact would not gem. I wanted 8s or 9s for these 2 cards, and I got them. So it is Rocket's Hitmonchan and a first edition Ho-Oh. Okay, I was hoping to get a 9 on this, and I was hoping to get an 8 on this, so not too far off. So those are our 2 8s. Now, I don't count those as like, hey, those could have gemmed, because I know they weren't. So out of 38 cards that we submitted, we only had 5 PSA 9s. That's it. Everything else was a PSA 10. And on top of that, this is our first time that we've actually had this happen to us. We've seen stories and always hear about it, but here it is. This Eevee that we submitted came back with a very long line scratch right here. And I know we did not submit it with that big ass scratch because we had 38 cards submitted for 10s and only 5 of them were 9s. So I know we wouldn't submit a card with a blatant line down the middle. So you're gonna watch a video of us contacting PSA and just say, hey, we believe that this was damaged in your care, and we're gonna go through that whole process, right? There's 2 choices I could do. I could cry about it and just be mad and never grade with PSA again, or I could just assess the situation, act like an adult, contact them, and then show you the process of how PSA handles possibly damaged cards that they did. But again, not mad about it, right? Like out of all these cards, one of them I had an issue with. But I understand if this was a bigger card, like if this was like $1,000 card and this happened, I understand my level-headedness would not be the same, right? So I am aware of that. I'm just putting this out there. There's nothing I could do about it except handle it as it is and just keep going. Since PSA upped their standard, we upped ours. So we made sure that every single card, like no whitening, not a speck, if it's off centered left to right, we took a chance on a few, and those were the ones that came back 9s. So we have a very good understanding of what PSA is looking for, what qualifies as a PSA 10, because if it wasn't for that Eevee, we would have over a 90% gem rate, which is insane. A 90% gem rate is not great, it's not good, it's freaking phenomenal. Hey, I'm gonna toot my own horn on this one. With the years of experience, we've been grading for the past 5 years, and it's paid off, you know what I mean? So just wanted to share with you that PSA does make mistakes, okay? I always say I like using PSA. This is the first time where we've had a card come back with an issue. And I'm not going crazy over it, you know what I mean? It happens, I understand that. I'm gonna highlight the cards that we're keeping for our personal collection, and everything else, if you wanna check it out, check out our reveal video. Okay? This is by far probably one of my favorite cards. It is a 3-star Tanjiro. It's the only non-Pokemon card. I'm a huge Tanjiro fan, so if you ever see the dangly earrings, which I should have did in this video. But yeah, let's go over the other gems, right? Iono, the illustration, a special illustration rare. Iono promo in a PSA 10. The Starmie. Love the one with Misty in it. Detective Pikachu. The flying exclusive simplified Chinese Pikachu. PSA 10. Captain Pikachu in a PSA 10. We pulled that as well. The Sleepy Chew from Lost Origin. We have an Umbreon. Pulled this one myself as well. The Machamp, this one we're on the fence, and this one actually might be for sale. Buying collections is an amazing strategy, but I don't think it's for beginners because you really have to know what you're looking for. Buying in bulk, you have to deal with more quantity. You have to be able to get a lot of money flow in order to get that happening. My big point here is we have a strategy that works for us. What works for us may not work for you because every single buy is a different opportunity, right? If I buy a certain collection, that collection is no longer available and the buy-in may be different. May be a good opportunity for me based on what I sell, based on my strategy, right? If there's people that only do modern, you're not gonna buy a binder collection and half of it's vintage. Since we do vintage and modern, it doesn't matter. Like, we try to understand Pokemon cards from every era, understand what cards are hot, and that's what leads to our success. But everyone's different. That's all I got to say about that. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep on keeping on.